Welcome to the Explainer. So, have you ever watched someone multiply absolutely massive numbers right in their head and just thought, okay, there is no way, they must have some superhuman brain? Well, today we're diving into the exact framework that lets anyone, yes, including you, become a literal human calculator. Honestly, it might just completely change how we look at math from here on out. Let me ask you this directly. Can you solve complex math equations in, say, 5 seconds? Because by the end of our time together today, you absolutely will. Seriously, do me a favor right now. Put your pens and paper away. This explainer is going to be a completely interactive mental masterclass. Now, to really grasp these techniques, we kind of have to look at where they came from. The source we're exploring today brings up some pretty fascinating claims regarding ancient texts. For instance, it notes that the Hanuman Chalisa reportedly contained highly accurate distance measurements to the sun, and that texts like the Rig Veda actually detailed the speed of light way before modern science ever verified it. Our source neutrally credits this wild early accuracy to the highly structured principles of ancient Vedic math. And, this brilliantly illustrates the fundamental shift we need to make today. Just think back to how we were all taught math in school, right? Working from right to left, carrying numbers over, and being totally reliant on writing every single step down on paper. It is notoriously slow. But Vedic math, it flips the script entirely. It's built to be calculated from left to right entirely in your head. It's like trading in a bicycle for a sports car, turning minutes of tedious scribbling into lightning-fast 5-second calculations. So, here's our roadmap for this digital workshop. We're going to start by uncovering the secret of Vedic math, then move right into tricks for fast multiplication, addition without a pen, easy subtraction, and finally a literal magic trick for hard division. All right, let's jump straight into section 1, the secret of Vedic math. The absolutely crucial takeaway here is that the people we look at as human calculators, well, they don't actually have superior brain power. No, they've just mastered a specific set of incredibly structured ancient techniques. Grasping the 4 foundational pillars, multiplication, addition, subtraction, and division, using this Vedic framework will permanently transform your calculation speed. Whether you're prepping for competitive exams, studying for school, or honestly just trying to figure out a tip at a restaurant, these pillars are your new foundation. Okay, let's dive right into section 2, the fast multiplication trick. Just imagine staring down what usually looks like a total nightmare calculation, multiplying 41 by 23. Normally, you know the drill, you'd stack these and start churning through rows of numbers. Well, forget that. Here is a 3-step mental framework instead. Step 1, you just multiply the first digits together. Simple enough, 4 times 2 is 8. Step 2, and this is where the cross-multiplication magic really happens, multiply it diagonally and add them together. So 4 times 3 is 12, plus 1 times 2 is 2. 12 plus 2 gives us 14. Got it? Okay, step 3, just multiply the last digits. 1 times 3 is 3. Now, the real magic is how we assemble those 3 pieces, the 8, the 14, and the 3. You actually build it backwards, so write down the last digit, which is 3. For the middle, write down the 4 from our 14 and simply carry that 1 over to the first digit, the 8. 8 plus 1 is 9. Put the whole shebang together and you instantly get 943. How cool is that? See, once you practice this, the logic becomes incredibly fast. Let's accelerate a bit and try 9 times 89. First off, treat that 9 as 9 just to keep our structure intact. Step 1, 0 times 8 is 0. Step 2, cross multiply and add. 0 times 9 is 0, plus 9 times 8 is 72. Total there is 72. Step 3, 9 times 9 is 81. All right, let's assemble it. Write down the 1 from the 81. Carry the 8 over to the 72, which bumps it up to 80. Write down the 0, carry the 8 over to our first 0, and boom, you arrive at 801. The logic just completely clicks into place. Moving right along to section 3, addition without a pen. I promise you, after this, you might literally never need to stack numbers on paper to add them again. Let's look at 443 plus 219. The secret here is breaking it down by place value from left to right instead of right to left. First, round them to the hundreds. 400 plus 200 is 600. Just hold that in your mind. Now the tens. 40 plus 10 is 50. Finally, the units. 3 plus 9 is 12. Now just add up those nice clean numbers in your head. 600 plus 50 plus 12, and you smoothly arrive at 662. All right, let's scale it up. I challenge you to do this massive 4-digit addition entirely in your head right alongside me. Ready? 4,124 plus 2,133. Start at the thousands. 4,000 plus 2,000 is 6,000. Hundreds. 100 plus 100 is 200. Tens. 20 plus 30 is 50. And the units, 4 plus 3 is 7. Now combine them all. You get 6,257. Look at that. Absolutely no writing, no carrying the one, no confusion. Okay, on to section 4, easy subtraction technique.
We all know that when we're subtracting, carrying over or borrowing numbers is usually what causes anxiety and leads to silly mistakes. But check out this base rounding and gap finding method for the problem 313 minus 117. Step 1, just look at the base hundreds. 300 minus 100 leaves us with a clean 200. Step 2, look at the remaining tails, 13 and 17. All you have to do is find the gap between them. The difference there is just 4. Step 3, since our starting tail of 13 was smaller than 17, we simply subtract that gap of 4 from our base of 200. 200 minus 4 is 196. Finding that gap makes it such an effortless mental jump. Now here is a slight variation with 923 minus 819. Again, 900 minus 800 gives us a really nice clean base of 100, and the gap between the tails, 23 and 19, is again just 4. But notice this, and it's super important, because the first tail, 23, is actually larger than the second tail, 19, we do the exact opposite of what we did last time. We add the gap to the base, so 100 plus 4 gives us 104. Simple, right?
And that brings us to section 5, the grand finale, a literal magic trick for hard division. Let's see how this all builds together. Imagine having to divide 92 by 41 in your head. It seems totally impossible, right? Like, where do you even start? Well, step 1, let's round them to easy base numbers. We'll round up to 100 divided by 50, which cleanly equals 2. Step 2, we need to compensate for that rounding we just did. We added 9 to 41 to get to 50, right? So multiply that 9 by our division result of 2, which gives us 18. Step 3, take our original 92, add that 18 to get a new clean top number of 110, and divide it by our easy rounded base of 50. 110 divided by 50 is 2.2. Carefully guiding yourself through this fractional addition trick gives you incredibly close approximations for the toughest decimal math out there. Okay, let's accelerate the pace and tackle a massive 3-digit division problem. 889 divided by 291. Step 1, round it to 900 divided by 300. That gives us an easy 3. Step 2, we added 11. Let's look at the source numbers. We added 9 to 291 to reach 300. Multiply that 9 by our result of 3, getting 27. Step 3, add 27 to our original 889 to get 916. Divide 916 by our easy base of 300, and you quickly arrive at 3.05. You guys, you just did a massive 3-digit decimal division problem in under 40 seconds using the exact same rounding rule. All right, now it is completely your turn. Here is your homework challenge. What is 63 multiplied by 21? And what is 61 divided by 30? Drop your pens, use the Vedic methods we just walked through, and drop your answers down in the comments below. Let's see who's mastered it. Honestly, it's just fascinating to realize that the supercomputer we are always looking for out in the world is already sitting right inside our own heads, just waiting to be unlocked by techniques that were written down centuries ago. Keep practicing these tricks, and I will see you on the next explainer.